Hello there. Don't worry, you haven't hit your head and gone back to 2019. I'm just going back in time and sharing a reaction video with you. I'm busy cooking up a few different types of content, dishes at the moment, that aren't quite ready to plate up, but I still wanted to bring you a weekly video and thought it would be interesting to go back over an annual favourites list to see what's changed and what stayed the same. This was my most popular annual favourites video ever, apparently. My first one was way back in 2017, but the 2019 installment is approaching 450,000 views, almost 500,000. That's insane to me. I know it was definitely the biggest year of growth for my channel at that time, but I guess it was also just the good old days of YouTube when TikTok was just a song by Kesha. If you have been around since then, thank you so much. I can't believe that's the case for many of you. I'm so grateful that you've stuck around and truly been here for the long haul. Very lucky to have you. I'm curious to see what it was about this product edit that brought in way more viewers than usual. So let's let it roll and I'll commentate different sections. Just as well, most of you already know I'm fairly consistent with my favourites because these two base picks hold up years later. Chanel Le Beige Water Fresh Tint is actually coming up in a long-awaited skin tint update video from me very soon. It's still the lightest, most beautifully barely there formula I've tried if you want to enhance your complexion in the most subtle way. Speaking of enhancing, By Terry Brightening CC Serum, I think this was the first year I discovered it, but if I was filming a Holy Grail makeup video today, you know it would be there as one of my all-time favourite glowy base products. Sunny Flash is the Bronze and Glow hybrid that warms up the face, blurs and smooths the skin. Not long after I uploaded this at the start of 2020, By Terry approached me to be one of 4 international brand ambassadors for a year, which is so long ago now it almost feels like it happened to someone else. It was such an incredible, surreal opportunity, and I love their formulas all these years later. Oh, a big bronzer group. Okay, interesting. The original Milk makeup stick. These things were so chunky, you needed 5 to 10 business years to get through them. Very glad they've shrunk them down to a much smaller size. We might actually finish now. I love the blushes, but I haven't revisited this matte bronzer since this period, so let me know if you've tried it. Prepping for this recap made me discover some brand news I'd completely missed. It looks like Undone Beauty doesn't exist anymore. No Instagram activity since late 2024, no stock at Ulta or on Amazon. I think it's gone, which means I have to mourn my beloved water bronzer stick, which was one of the best super sheer bronzers I've ever used. What do you mean, Jennifer Lawrence? Oh, I remember 2019 was the year of nude sticks for me. I was embracing the brand's blush sticks for the first time, still in my rotation today. So much so the brand recently reached out and gave me a discount code for the first time, so I can leave that for you below. Salty Siren was the shade Estee Lalonde created with the brand. Such a fun, summery, peachy coral. I think they still sell this on their website. And Sunkissed officially marked the beginning of my rosy terracotta blush love affair. I'm working on a blush video on that very colour scheme for you very soon. Westman Atelier Baby Cheeks, still obsessed with you too. Chouchette is a perfect peach. A lot of their other shades get a lot of love, but this one is fantastic. I will say Rhode pocket blushes have really impressed me recently too, but if I was having to rebuild my blush collection from scratch, Baby Cheeks would definitely be one of my first repurchases. Oh, Lilah B, Lip and Cheek, rest in peace to these heavy little pebbles. This was such a wonderful neutral peach shade, and a brand aesthetic I think would have made so much more of an impact and be far more appreciated if it was around today. The brand closed at the end of 2022, such a shame. Tom Ford Golden Peach, I Still Have You, still one of my favourite eyeshadows of all time, still one of the biggest discontinuation fumbles ever, and still looking for a replacement all these years later. It may be a lifelong quest, but I've been meaning to film a video with some of the options I've gathered, so let me know if you're interested in my glowy peach research. Oh, before we move on, a brief moment's silence for the Glossier Play Colorslide pencils, Candyland and Jumbo, my old friends. I actually still have both of these somewhere. I couldn't tell you if they're completely dried out or vaguely usable. Maybe I'll let you peek behind the curtain into parts of my makeup archive or makeup museum sometime in future. Wow, the consistency in this sheer lipstick section is like looking into my 2026 collection. 2019 me chose very well. Gucci Beauty sheer lipstick in Goldie Red, an incredible sheer formula and terrific warm summery orange red. Pat McGrath Lip Fetish Balms. These have changed shape since to a smaller bullet, but they're still lovely. Charlotte Tilbury Superstar Lips in Sexy Lips was just in my everyday makeup video this January. Oh my god. And Clinique unique chubby stick in Fuller Fig is still an iconic brownie berry tint too. I know repeat product appearances sometimes frustrates some of you, but I also love seeing when someone still loves something that much, they're using it years later. For all the new launches and things that come and go in that time, it tells you they still hold up. Oh, I have some really unfortunate news to share, which some of you may already be aware of. Lisa Eldridge True Velvet Lipstick in Velvet Morning, one of the very first shades she ever created, one of her 3 original reds, doesn't exist anymore. I can't believe she discontinued this perfect warm summer red, and I foolishly didn't buy a backup. Devastating. Oh, Bobbi Brown Luxe Shine Intense. I remember these. Discovered when I was visiting New York, and Nikki DeRoost happened to be hosting a free masterclass for the brand, and she used this rich berry red claret. The formula still exists in Australia and the UK, at least as far as I can see, but claret definitely exists in other Bobbi formulas now. So let me know if you've come across this gorgeous shade in another form. Charlotte Tilbury Hot Lips 2. This second collection launched back in 2019, and this is serving as a great reminder to reach for glowing gen again. Yes, that means mine is very old, but if it still looks, smells, and performs the same, I'm going to keep using it. You know the drill and my expiry date approach. A really pretty tawny rose in her creamy KISSING satin formula. Honestly, might wear it this weekend. Wow, Glossier Play, Vinylic Lip. I can still smell the apricot sweetness in this coming through the screen. In my original 2019 favourites voiceover, I said, can't wait to see what 2020 brings for Glossier Play. And turns out what it brought was slow decline because the brand shut down by January 2021. Gosh, we've witnessed a lot as beauty lovers. I wonder how Glossier Play would be going if it had launched more recently. Oh, I was definitely in my lip gloss era at this time. Hello, By Terry Balm de Rose Liquid Balm. I'm looking at one sitting on my desk next to me right now because it's still dream gloss if you want something that feels truly nourishing, has a lovely luxurious feel, delicate light pink tint, and soft rosy scent. This will be a forever luxury repurchase for me. It's a classic. Oh, RODIN, another brand loss I still think about to this day. Their multitasking lip and cheek oils, their lipsticks, their face oils was all so beautiful, so expensive, unfortunately. But I feel like this sort of minimal, pared back, concise, luxury, clean, in quotes, beauty brand would be so popular in the current landscape. I really miss it. Very glad we moved past the present day Pat McGrath Labs bankruptcy scare in January this year. I had a lot sitting in my cart that I thought might not be around anymore, so I was ready to panic buy a piece of history. So relieved they secured the finance to stay alive, and Pat is staying on as Chief Creative Officer. 2026 me still agrees. These Lust lip glosses are one of the best ever. So creamy, comfy, and crazy shiny. That's the end of this trip down Makeup Favourites memory lane. I hope you enjoyed going on the trip with me. Let me know if you like seeing creators revisit some of their old content for a change. Maybe I can pop a few other videos on my list to react to another time. Please talk me through what you were using back in 2019. Do you remember? Do you still have some of the products? Maybe buried deep in a drawer somewhere or still within reach? I'd love to hear how much or how little your style has changed. Thanks for watching. See you next time.